No. Okay.
No, we're just getting started.
Right over here.
Now, arms up. Put your hands to the...
Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. As a lot of you guys know, I moved from New York City to a teeny tiny little Село, or village in English, in Bulgaria, and I've pretty much been documenting my life since then. Now, when I say little, I really mean teeny tiny. The population, guys, under 40. So when I say little village, I am talking about pretty much the smallest village that you can find almost anywhere in the world. We actually have our neighboring village with a population of just 2. We're having a bit of a problem actually with the upper village because what happened is we got snow this year for the first time in a long time and the road caved in. There's one single road that leads up to there and it caved in and the 2 citizens can't get provisions. So it's actually a big story in its own. I'll get to that in another video. For now, let's stick to today. It's a huge party, but before we get going, just take a look at this amazing mosaic that my mom put together. She made that out of her own 2 hands about 20 years ago, and it's going to be a feature in our new home. Needless to say, this was pretty much the biggest gift she could give Dito and I, and we are absolutely in love with it. Amazing, she made it.
Mama, I genuinely thought you got that.
Не, тя го е направила.
Wait,
Като бяхме бебета.
wait, how long did this take you?
Just incredible gifts all the way around. Now, for those of you who've been following my channel, you know why today is so special. Johnny, my mom, and my sister are finally coming to our little Село, our little village, to visit us, and we have this huge party planned just for them. For those of you who may be new here, this is an extra big deal because Johnny is a first-time American visiting Bulgaria. Bulgaria was a culture shock for him, let alone our little farm with a population of under 40 people. So, without further ado, let's get this party started.
Айде.
Да.
Вау. Охо, Джони!
What you are seeing here is a very rare exclusive footage of me torturing Dito. I don't think he really wanted to dress up in the traditional wear. He doesn't have the full outfit. We only have outfits passed down from our grandma's side, but we'll put something together.
Now we look good, huh?
Yeah. What an outfit.
Let's go. Let's go do чеверме.
Emily, for mama.
То спря да вали точно за нашите снимки. Само малко.
Oh, let me see together as a couple.
Okay.
Go next to the cheverme.
Yeah.
Amy, go.
Hi, Mama.
Go next to the lamp.
What you're seeing here is not so rare footage of me torturing everybody to do our photo shoot in our traditional wear.
Have a broom.
Uncle, let me set up the picture. And after a lot of effort and many failed shots, here is our family photo. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, while the lamb is cooking and we're getting this party started, let me take you on a little tour of our village. As I mentioned a couple times, the population is under 40. Most of the people here are elderly, and the main source of income is tobacco farming. So what we do is we pick tobacco leaves, dry them over the summer, and sell them. Before tobacco farming, our village actually supported itself with booby, or in English, that's really funny. Well, booby in English is silkworm farming. For those of you who've seen our homes on the inside, you'll see we have this big open space on the second floor. Well, yes, that was used for drying the tobacco and later the silkworm farming. I'll post the links above in case you want to take a look. Ама няма береш крас. То е мое. What did you do?
Don't get too close and they get scared.
Ella, Ella.
No, I said don't get too close.
Okay.
They're very scared.
What did you do?
What, Mama? All of them.
Първото е малко, Джуни. Small, I know. Hard. Yeah.
Yeah!
Do that. I can do. Should I like try it or am I gonna take my shirt?
No, let's try it. I think it's cooler to push the fire in.
Oh shit, it broke. Oh, numero dos. Small. Small,
Take a
baby.
video. Take a video.
Yeah. Wait, should I do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to do it after.
Johnny може ли? Johnny иска.
I already did it.
Yeah.
I want to try one too.
You're not
Yeah.
strong enough.
Yeah.
For those of you who are new here, and I saw there were a couple of new viewers coming in, so thanks very much for that. This is called cheverme.
Bravo.
Aiden! Opa!
Камбаната да бие.
See, it's the same.
As traditional as we may be, and I do think we're more traditional than most, I am not a fan of the old way of thinking in terms of guys go out and do the hunting and we stay home, clean, cook, and set the table. It just doesn't sit with me. So we go hunting together when it's in season and share the quote unquote man work evenly. The only thing I haven't been able to get the guys to do just yet is wash the dishes, but don't worry, it'll happen soon enough. Now, while we're on the topic of work, let me show you what we were doing with all of that wood and the old wheelbarrow. We were actually renovating our house. This is rare, very, very rare old footage of the way our house looked like before. And where I'm standing right now is a staircase that no longer exists. In the place of the staircase, we have that big table and the closed off sort of awning that you saw in the beginning of this video. Yep, some of you guys probably noticed that our chevermajinica did not exist there, the thing that we cook the cheverme in. And this is how we would do chevermes before. Right on the grass, you light the fire and you get the cheverme going. Not as safe as now, but definitely really fun. I will have to say, I miss doing the cheverme this way, the good old-fashioned way, on the ground, manually spinning it for hours. And I mean hours, at least 4 hours. Всичкото внимание върху Еми и Джони.
I got you a gift. This is
I know what is this.
You like this? Okay,
Yes,
good,
I
good.
know what is this.
Yes, good, good.
Welcome to Bulgaria again. We are happy to meet you, to welcome you. For Johnny with a smile from Dido's big family. За Джони с усмивка от голямото семейство на Дидо, Summer 24 Bulgaria. And I make this for you. And the Bulgarian vibe.
Кажи ми, че е правилно ръчно.
This is handmade. I found this.
She made it.
This is river. This is stones from river. I залепих ги.
She glued them.
Glue them, color, and USA flag,
Suitcase.
толкова готина.
Жони,
Няма никаква готина.
Стевчо ги събира специално от реката.
Johnny Stefan picked them from the river, especially for you.
And сега, this is your best friend.
What's Papa Judo?
This is Jab Jab. This is for you when you're tired from work.
Okay.
And you will smell and relax for all of you boss. Uncle, when you have a shower, will want from you another shower.
Нямам думи.
Always
Не мога
you
да не
bring
стана.
to us presents and this is a little...
О, много благодаря. Здраво. Много благодаря.
I'm sharing these gift-giving moments with you guys because I really want you to feel the warmth that you get inside when you know there's somebody across the world waiting to welcome you. And it's really not about the money. It doesn't matter how much the gift costs. It could be as simple as a shower gel, but it means the world when it comes from the right people. I'm sure a lot of you guys have this at home, but now you have it with us as well. Now let's take a look at that mosaic I was showing you in the beginning of our video. This is just one of the gifts that we had in return. And yes, it's kind of like an unspoken rule. It's an unspoken rule that when you go visit somebody, that you're going to bring gifts with you. Usually, like in America, you could bring a bottle, but we like to do a little bit more of the thoughtful style gifts. And this is something that Dido and I are very excited about because it's a mosaic that my mom had put together when I was very little. And she had promised that one day when I have a house of my own, she's going to give it to us as a gift. Now, this basically means that my mom is acknowledging and very proud of what Dido has done to this home, and it's time she's ready to pass on the beautiful mosaic so that we can put it at the front of our entrance gate. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit wary of putting it on the outside. I'm thinking to put it somewhere inside our house.
Wow.
Важното, че това е окей.
Когато е била на моя възраст, го е направила.
Браво.
И го пази и вика за тука.
Не го такова е по-добре. Че ли го прави по-добре? Да, обаче ми се развали. Те продължиха.
Ама доближи го да видиш какво става. Тя горе-долу работа се заформила. Още 30-40 минути. Добре.
Тъмън.
Да.
Тъмън на време.
Какво искаш да правя?
Ще мога ли да...
Можеш! Еми,
Аз казвам, че не мога.
Yes, you can. Най-лосно да го изпуснеш. Голяма работа. Няма да го изпускаш. Давай, смело, можеш! Yeah! Woo! This was the first time my sister has ever picked up and carried the cheverme. It's kind of like it's a privilege to be able to be the one to carry the cheverme because if you drop it, you guys can imagine what happens, and this was her biggest fear. But Johnny and Emily definitely proved themselves. There were no incidents. They carried the cheverme perfectly. To tell you the truth, when it's two people carrying it, it's really not that difficult. It's not as heavy as it looks. Now we're going to bring it into our khan. Think of it as something like a garage, except more like a tool space, I guess you could call it. And we're going to let the cheverme cool down just a bit because we have to start pulling the meat away and putting it into the big tupsias, the big bowls. While we wait for it to cool down, I'll tell you guys an interesting way that some people like to enjoy the cheverme, speaking of warm and cool cheverme. So I personally like it when it's just off of the spit, just fresh and hot, dripping the juices still. My family over here, though, specifically Mitku, he loves to eat cold cheverme. So the next day after you've refrigerated it, apparently you take that cheverme, dip it in honey, and it's supposed to be delicious. Атка.
Вау!
grab a bite from the lamb. It's initiation.
Вижте колко вкусно ми са.
Ето, it's yes. Yeah! Bravo! Good?
Дидо,
It's so good.
Лори, и аз снимам видео.
Ма ти наистина снимаш. Браво, бе, Мари. The reason we set the lamb in the khan instead of outside is because the whole village will come to join us, cats, dogs, and everything. But if you know us, you know that once my sister is here, it's definitely going to be a cat party as well. And when I say cat party, I mean literally every single kitty from the entire village. Needless to say, we are huge animal lovers out here. And this actually brings me to my next point. I have some people who question it. They say, you know, if you love animals, how can you eat lamb? Well, when you're raised out here on the farm, you know and you learn really early on that this is just the circle of life and this is the way life works. We are definitely not vegans or vegetarians here on the farm, but what we do is we raise and love our animals with respect, and then when time comes for them to be eaten, everything is done in the most respectful and careful way possible. Bravo! Не! Ние на тебе казваме браво! На тебе! На тебе! На тебе! На тебе и на тебе! Johnny, you too. All of the guys. Yeah. Bravo, Dino. Bravo, Johnny. Aire. I really, really meant it when I say that our food is something that we appreciate deeply out here on the farm. And that's one of the main things that I noticed is different between New York City life and life out here on the farm. You would be surprised to see how often I see people buying chicken wings and taking one bite of the chicken wing and throwing the rest away in the garbage, not ever thinking that that chicken wing that you just bit into once actually was a living being. This is something we're very conscious of 24/7 living out here on the farm. We know where our food comes from, not just the vegetables and fruits, but also the meat, and this makes us appreciate and enjoy the food that much more. Now, enough with this strong topic. Now let me show you how we celebrated the final part of tonight, and this was again thanks to Desi. I think you can tell by now, Desi is amazing.
Америка, България, заедно.
I couldn't believe it when I saw this cake. She actually printed this out on edible paper, and it meant the world to us. Are you guys happy? Yeah!
Look at this.
And when a Bulgarian gets happy, a Bulgarian starts to dance horo. Horo is our national dance, but that's not all we dance out here. It's free for all. So if you guys ever were to come to visit, don't worry about your dancing skills. You just do the best you can with what you've got. And just the point is to enjoy your time with your family. And that's really the point of life, honestly. Just love your family, love your friends, love yourself, and overall be happy. And to conclude the night, you guessed it, more gifts, this time from our family in America to our family in Bulgaria. I'm not going to go into full details on what we gave them. It's just a lot of jewelry, creams, clothes, slippers, things that you can't get as much in Bulgaria, like Juicy. For the guys, Adidas. Adidas is a huge thing in Bulgaria, but what they love the most is always the bug spray. The bugs on the farm are a big problem. They don't bite me. I don't know what kind of blood I have, but they're a big problem for everyone else. And bug spray from America is a thing. And there you have it, guys. Our huge welcoming party for Mama, Emmy, and Johnny. I think it was a major success. This was one of my favorite videos to ever put together. So thank you guys very much for joining. I hope to see you next Sunday, and do novi sreshti.